this piece is kind of a catalog of personal and literary references for me. You can probably see the influence of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and this Gandalf-like character with the cap and the long beard and everything. Really, the more immediate reference is The Once and Future King by T.H. White, and in that book there's a figure named Merlin who is the teacher of young King Arthur. And Merlin teaches experientially. So when he's teaching Arthur about the animal world, he turns him into a fish, for example, so he can really feel what it means to live as a fish. So I kind of try to incorporate that element into this sculpture with the inclusion of animal figures, sort of like St. Francis, a figure who's friendly with animals. So there's also something of the Bible in here. Moses in Exodus, who threw down his staff, which became a serpent. And here you have his staff, and it's become a snake, and naturally it had to be a cobra with red eyes. And there's some other animals in here too. There's a mouse up in the cap, and this references a book called Seven Arrows, another wonderful book. There's a story in there called The Story of Jumping Mouse, the Native American story, simply wonderful. And there's an owl, as you see, that figures in The Once and Future King. It's also my brother's totem animal. And in his hand he holds a raccoon, and when we were children we had a raccoon named Shamgar. And that, for us, referenced a book that our teacher in school read to us called Rascal. And at the bottom of the piece I have a book, naturally, and then under that a gargoyle, because I've always been into gargoyles. So it kind of all fits together quite nicely. It's a piece that's pecan shell resin, so it's durable and will stand up to weather outside. It's painted with acrylics and highlighted, the dry brush technique, so it's kind of layered with color. And all in all, has a lot of references and interests and for me, and I hope it is something you'll enjoy.